What's going on YouTube? Welcome to another video. And I did a whole bit where I was talking about how I don't know what I'm actually lifting until I open the clip. So I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. And then I was going to equate that to like watching a TV show where you like watch it all the way through and then you go to watch it again and you're like, man, I wish I could forget everything so I could experience it again. But anyway, that didn't happen because I didn't hit the record button on DaVinci Resolve if you edited it. Anyway, we are doing some back stuff here. Rows from the ground and other back focus and bicep stuff. So that's what you're seeing here. And just trying to get some sort of power movement where I can carry that over. I mean, a straight bodybuilding workout wouldn't be terrible, but I like moving weight. I like doing something explosive, athletic. I don't look it, but the work and the lift speaks for itself. So yeah, that's the game plan here. And again, the upper body side of this gym, it does have a deadlift platform and it's squat rack. So you could squat in here, but most people will do upper body stuff. So, because if you start a leg workout, then you got to move over to the other gym and do stuff if you're not doing all free weight stuff. So it is what it is. And again, I am filming this video after I've had a very long workout because I'm like straight up commentating on 4 videos straight. So if there's any deviation or it sounds like there's some continuity and you're like, wait a minute, these videos aren't related, that's probably why. Because I've got some pre-workout left in my system and I'm letting it run to do all this stuff here. So after the Penlay rows, we do the Penlay hybrid rows. Every time I call them Penlay row, people get mad because they're not as strict as they want to be. So we'll call it a hybrid row. We'll do those for bodybuilding stuff. I like those during my rebuild series where I was trying to get back to where I was. And then this is fun too, this little low row. There's just a lot of different hammer strength style. This is not hammer strength though, but hammer strength style machines. And I'm not sure what this is called, the machine. It's not really a machine, but leverage system or something. I don't know what the technical definition is, but a lot of different ways to hit the back that are not strictly just like barbell and dumbbell, and it's not a cable. So I've been liking these and just kind of stacking them on top. It works really well for like a circuit where with the barbell, you got to load stuff on, you got to take stuff off, and you got to throw it all around. Here, you could like go back to back to back on all these machines, just throw weight on, go there and go there. Obviously, don't do that when the gym is busy, but it's just easy to move around from like different workout to workout. And of course, the lat pull down, which I love, and there's multiple in here. I think lat pull down has to be like the #1 back exercise people do just because it's really simple to set up and do. And then all the different attachments and stuff to really get the contraction you want. So yeah, I just did a bunch of back stuff. I don't always show it just because it's a lot of like fluff and pump stuff, but you'll see bits and pieces in other videos if you keep watching. Just do the movements you enjoy and that feel good to you when you do them. That's kind of the basis of all that. So upper body workout here. I keep forgetting that I do the back-to-back uppers. So, but this is the front side of the uppers. So we're benching and doing stuff too. So on a different angle here, because I try to mix things up and give you variety. And I think this angle is really cool though, because you have the Mr. Olympias on the wall, and then you've got like the Iron Wolves logo and stuff here too. So, and then there's me benching. So nice little aesthetic going on here. And the lighting is also cool too. I know that's like the popular thing is like these like, I don't know, like honeycomb, or I don't know how many sides there are, I'm not sure. But benching, pushing weight, and good lighting is a benefit to have. So as I struggle here. So close grip here, like I mentioned before, just to kind of help complement the wide grip, just to get strong with that extended range of motion, and then practice the lower body leg drive, and then just kind of staying tight. And my bench has gotten super, super, I wouldn't say technical, but it's probably the best looking of all my lifts just because the way I'm built. And it's funny though, because I feel like I'm not built to be a big bencher. Like I'm a bigger dude for sure, but I've got these longish arms, and that's usually not conducive. But I can, when I get in the right position, throw some weight up there. So happy about that. And like I said before, obviously I can wide grip more, but I don't think my close grip is that far behind. So it's interesting whenever I touch, because with the longer range of motion, I tend to touch lower on the torso and almost, I would say almost stomach area compared to wide grip where I don't have to, because, you know, you've got some more distance to displace your arms. But once again here, flat dumbbell bench, 100 pounds. So this is kind of like the transition area into the heavier dumbbells where I can throw around the others for reps, but I really want to focus on that 10 to 12 rep range. There was a time when I was lifting like years ago where I would just literally do sets of 5 because strength on everything. And then I've learned a lot more that keep the strength with the barbell movements, and then you can utilize these movements for pump stuff and also strength over time. Like, it's an easy way to progressively overload that way and then just coordinate the whole body together. So I've gotten really good at coordinating the pressing, getting into a good position, getting a good retraction of the scapula, and then being able to really feel that. And I think that's why my chest has grown so much, because a lot of guys with long arms don't have big chests, and it's because the inability to get a contraction unless you can contort yourself, just because of all that real estate you have to move. Like, if you've got short arms, it's real easy to, bench a bunch of weight, or if you think about it, you can fly a little bit more efficiently, like using a dumbbell or something like this, because your arms don't kind of knock into each other, and you can get that further extension back at that nice chest stretch. And I've found ways to do that, and usually requires retracting that scapula and kind of going from there. So, but again, it's also like, I think it's the OHP and everything, like everything upper body is contributing and working as it should. And I don't think it's one specific exercise, but I do, it's debatable to say whether a pump is a good determinant of a workout, but it means that you're working that muscle effectively. So if you don't really feel pumps, I mean, it could be some situations like not enough salt in the body or you're dehydrated. But when you do get those pumps, it's just like a really good feedback mechanism to let you know. Usually you're not going to get, too much of it on these heavier compounds because the rep ranges aren't enough to justify, the pump in there. But with the bodybuilding stuff, that's why you do them together. I tend to always get a pump on my chest when I'm doing bench press though. So everything else, squat, deadlift, there's so many muscles involved. It's hard to kind of isolate and get a pump unless you're like overcompensating like on your lower back or whatever. But yeah, press, do some fly stuff, hit your lower body, and you'll get jacked and stuff, and then you will look strong, and you'll be able to back it up because you do all the strength training along with it. So thanks for watching another video. Like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one.
Thanks for watching the latest video. If you want to help support the channel, I actually own my own wet shaving and grooming e-commerce website where everything's handmade by me. It's www.apexsoaps.com, and you can get a 10% off code using wet shaver. We've got some cool scents here. We've got some Coca-Cola scents, a horchata scent, traditional barbershop, just some really cool stuff. And you can purchase samples or you can buy the whole set. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out via email. Be quick to respond. Thanks for watching.